You want to take a break?
Actually,
we're on a cinematic.
Okay, so
welcome back to Call Critics.
As I say, Game Grumps got.
I know. I've done that too.
It's hard.
Oh, I'm so glad you finally broke the ice and mentioned that we accidentally almost mentioned Game Grumps. No,
Game Grumps?
Really good. They don't exist.
It's only us. We're the only people who do Let's Plays.
Let's go ahead and just say it out loud. We're huge fans of Game Grumps.
We are.
If my internet has been out for 2 weeks, if it was working, I would still be watching them every day.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan. So yeah, guys, every time I say it's time for next time, it almost happens each time.
Yeah.
Every single time, I almost say Game Grumps by accident because of the habit from seeing it every day. Sorry, guys. If they're watching this, you know how much my brain would hurt
if
they mentioned that they watched this. My brain would explode.
I'd
be like, what? Hey, do you want to play?
Sure.
I know I haven't really played, but I did get past all that stuff last time.
Sure.
Here, wait. That's right. I forgot to do the math. Sorry, guys. Okay. That last one, when did that end? It was literally like 10 seconds before that, so we'll go ahead and do this. There we go. Yeah, you tried too hard in dating somebody, right? Oh, you blamed yourself for everything. In the end, it doesn't even matter.
It's so relevant. Don't care.
Linkin Park. You know what? I loved their first album. I loved Reanimation, and Meteor was pretty good. But them now, they're bad. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Linkin Park. If you're watching this,
do it. Oh, okay,
what are you doing? Oh, you're trying to slip on the bird poop? You have to go to the right or the left. There you go. Woo!
So detailed.
That's the kind of detail that Hideo Kojima brings to these games. The fact that if there's bird poop, you can slip on it. Yeah, bandages work too. You press circle, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, the switching the X and the O really screws you over.
Okay.
Yeah, Linkin Park, they're so funny to me. Like, because they were so good to me. They were actually one of my favorite bands, or at least their first 2 albums are one of my favorite albums. The Reanimation and Hybrid Theory. Mm-hmm. They're so good. They're like this crazy mixture of like hip hop and metal and like
a little bit.
And like they were influenced by like Japanese anime. Like they had such a cool style, and then now they're just
terrible.
They're just banned.
I will say, looking back at their music videos, they're like a lot more 90s than I'm almost okay with.
I actually haven't watched any from Hybrid Theory.
Watch the In the End music video and try not to get kind of embarrassed.
The Indian music video?
In the End.
Oh, In the End. Oh, I'm sure that's... I'm sure we can watch that, actually. Oh, wait, no, I don't have internet. Yeah,
Come on, ration. No ration.
No.
Dang it.
Don't get caught, man. Oh, yeah, you have to go up to the node. This is when you have to...
Did you say nerd?
That was on Tumblr the other day, and I was so happy. Someone put up a comic of him being like, "Did you say nerd? What are you doing? Why did you just get right into his crotch?" There you go.
Don't die.
Oh my goodness, you have no health left.
Oh my god. Okay.
Wow. I forgot what I was talking about. Yay, radar.
Let's see if I'll
hide.
Die. Will I die?
Maybe. Huh? No, you don't lose health when you're bleeding.
Oh.
You just bleed, which has them follow you. Nope.
There's a
poster.
Yay!
Yay! Oh my goodness, this game is hard.
Yeah, it is.
Well, we're playing on hard mode, but whatever.
I think I go this way. I guess that's way. Yep.
Oh yeah, in the end of the music video. I'm sure. The one I remember is for Breaking the Habit. That one's great.
Oh yeah,
that's the one with the Japanese animation, which is amazing.
And it's like about drugs and
drug abuse and stuff. Great. That's an amazing song. See, they were still good in Meteora, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I think once Minutes to Midnight was when it started getting like
they got like weirdly sing-songy in like a really weird bad way.
And you know, this is one thing that's interested me as I've grown older is like I've noticed that when you look at art in real life, there's usually an explanation as to why something is bad. You know, like with Minutes to Midnight, maybe. And no offense to Linkin Park because I don't know them, But maybe now they're like more obsessed with like the money part of it or something.
Could be.
Like maybe the reason why they've changed so much is because they want to they like really want to they want to have their songs be really popular and make them money, not so much they want to you know, make really cool songs.
Mm-hmm.
Which with art, usually if you want to do it for the money part of it, it usually gets worse.
Yeah.
Is this Vamp?
I think so.
I think this might once we Yep, it's time for Vamp.
The guy who glistens in the sun and
No.
is the perfect
No, this
dawn.
is before Twilight.
Oh, wait, you mean-
pre-Twilight.
Are you saying this guy's gonna be like actually cool?
Actually like a vampire? Yes. See? He murdered everyone. That sure is a lot of blood. Is that how does that happen?
I don't know.
I don't even think they have that much blood in their bodies.
They probably do, but he'd have to like, I don't know.
He's just an artist.
Yeah.
He like when he was killing them, he was like, I gotta get some splatters up over here.
Gotta make this nice.
Gotta
little
drag
smear.
this guy a little bit, you know, just to sell it. Oh yeah, this whole cinematic's pretty cool. It's actually one of my favorites in the game.
Yeah.
The introduction of Vamp.
Because when you're watching this, you think, how the hell am I gonna fight this guy?
Oh yeah, he gets built up a lot. And how are you gonna fight him? You're gonna shoot him a lot.
Compared to this cinematic, his actual boss fight's a lot more disappointing.
Yeah, he's okay. The Metal Gear Solid games have a hard time with boss fights. Some of them are awesome, some of them are eh.
Yeah, actually, I kind of like. Some of them are like the most memorable boss fights I've ever.
Rememberable.
Like the boss fight with the end in MGS3.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, I could play that for hours.
Oh yeah, the end was pretty amazing. Gotta admit.
And there's also Psycho Mantis.
Most of the sniper fights are really good. I like the one in Metal Gear Solid 4 as well.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Oh, he just.
Well,
sliced them
this
all.
part's so funny because he like didn't he like cut him and then he starts bleeding? It was really confusing looking. Now that makes sense. That
Just
is
a fountain of
exactly what.
blood.
Yeah, it looks like they were influenced by Kill Bill right there.
Yeah. And doesn't this guy have like a thing? I think he has like a slot for his knife where his penis is.
Oh
Just to drive it home.
yeah. Oh my goodness.
I know
that imagery gets shot around a lot in this game. He does it every day. He's like, ugh, and you're like, oh, that makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Good animation, guys. I think this game used motion capture, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is like one of the first big motion capture games, which would explain a lot because a lot of these look like they're blocked out and the way they move.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like individually animated. It looks like someone was mocapped for all of this.
If so, that's kind of what was with
What?
that,
Huh? What
that
happened?
guy's legs.
What guy's legs?
There's like a soldier whose knees look
Oh,
were
look,
they weren't there.
He's oh,
He's
no,
getting a
that's
nice little kiss.
not.
There's a little,
They're like those people on the bus that you wish would stop touching each other. Every time I've gone on the, we like to ride. We ride this train into Dallas because
Gets them
driving's
too hard.
stupid, and people on the train are weird.
Yeah. You want to tell the story about that one guy, or
Which guy? The one that said, "Oh, there's the
there he
knife."
is.
Yeah. You mean the guy that was like, "What you looking at, white boy?" That guy?
yeah,
The one whose pants were, he basically wasn't wearing his pants. His knees were wearing his pants.
Yeah, it was awkward. Like the guy, like none of the train is completely silent. No one's looking at him or talking to him, and I don't know if it was you or me, because me and you were the only white guys in there.
I don't know.
And I
don't think it was me. I would have noticed.
I think I glanced at the dude, and the guy on the opposite side of the train stands up and is just like, "What are you looking at, white boy?" And I'm like, "Hey, I was just looking around, man. I
Literally just looking around. Yeah, and Audrey was there too. Poor Audrey. She doesn't handle motion very well.
Yeah,
So
she's-
trains are kind of a nightmare.
Yeah.
And look, it's Snake.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who's Snake? Don't you mean Iroquois Pliskin?
Whenever I was playing the game as a teenager, I thought that they were actually trying to trick us. Like, I was like, am I not supposed to know that's Snake? That's obviously Snake. But yeah, that's just what happens when you get on the train. We rode on the train again, not with you guys. It was when we went to see Mr. Holmes. Like when we were on the train, there was a lady who was really weird, and in the middle of the train ride, she just got on the floor and started doing front rolls on the floor, and we're just
serious?
like, yes, it's like every time we get on the train, there's one person that's just like completely gone, and we don't know why. That one dude that said, "Hey, white boy," he was not normal. He was not a normal at all.
He would start talking to himself.
Yeah, he'd just start saying things, and we didn't know why. He was a weird dude. We also talked to some homeless guy when we were in town. He was asking for money to see a movie, which I thought was it's sad, but I also was like, why are you trying to see a movie? We saw him grab food out of the trash can, which again, priorities, very confusing. I didn't know I was trying to get money to see a movie, but not food.
I don't know.
No offense to homeless. I'm not homeless. I don't know what it's like for him. Yeah, that's just what happens when you're in the city.
Yeah.
My name is
There's an S. Pliskin. Iroquois Pliskin. Check it out, guys. Definitely Pliskin.
It even
They even
says, like,
spelled it. Iroquois Pliskin. Just happened to be played by David Hayter.
How did you get in? Fast rope descent from a neighbor.
By the way, in a second, he's going to give him a razor.
I like that detail. There's just like a bug.
Bugs, yeah.
Have I seen
This
you
game.
before?
It knows how to be a game. Okay, after this cinematic, it's in the end of the episode, so yeah.
That crop.
They spend way too much time on like the texture details of these
Was
things.
disbanded.
Foxhound was disbanded.
Where were you before Foxhound? Delta Force?
Delta Force. Oh, good. We've gotten to the point of the game where they start using stock footage
Okay,
to
I'm wondering,
explain the story.
what is this? What game is this?
Well, that's real life.
No, not that. They
Oh
show
yeah, there was like
footage
a
of game.
there's like a simulation. It might have been a real military simulation. They got footage of those kind of things.
I guess.
Sneaking mission 60.
No, that
the
that was
trailer.
from the first game.
That's the
That's
new
Metal Gear Solid.
But
I love that they're talking about VR and it's actually just playing footage from the first game.
Great. That's far more effective than live
And what is that? Like, was that a trailer for the VR missions? I don't even know.
Every year, a few soldiers die in field exercises. There's pain sensation
Oh,
in VR, and
Metal
even
Gear
the
Solid, you're so
reality
funny.
emergency.
Playing the
only
game
difference
in
is
the
it
game.
isn't actually happening. That's the way they want you to think. To
Why?
remove you from the fear that goes with battle situations.
They sure do talk about this for a long time. Like, they're basically just establishing that virtual reality training is a thing in this world, but they spend, like, paragraphs explaining it.
Because it's supposed to be like
So you're saying
relating
VR
to us
training is
playing
some
the
kind
video
of mind
game.
control?
That's true. He does that a lot in these games. Isn't it weird that, like, you're being trained to be a soldier in a video game? And, like, we got it, Hideo.
But then Snake's like, but it's not like real life at all. Ryan's like, but it is.
Yeah, there's in the game. It's really obvious that like the theming is supposed to be that like Snake is like the old soldier, and like Raiden is the new youthful soldier who like wants to have adventures and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned this or if y'all guys managed to pick this up since we were skipping like 90% of this. We're looking for the president of the United States
Yes.
because there's a nuclear thing or a nuclear bomb somewhere. And he has a briefcase called the football. It's an actual thing.
Yep. That is real research.
And
that was true.
If they can get the president to activate the football, then the nuclear bomb will go off.
Yeah.
Or be
Basically,
armed.
it's a hostage situation with the nuclear bomb threat.
Just now.
They have the president and many of his cohorts under hostage.
That was
Under hostage, whatever. I don't know what I meant by that.
Romanian.
Oh my goodness, we're still. Oh, sometimes I regret saying after the cinematic because I forget that the cinematics are like 7 to 10 minutes long generally.
Yep.
Oh,
Special forces created by ex-president George.
we were talking about relationships and you mentioned
Originally intended
you blamed yourself for whatever.
Yeah,
What were you talking about
for,
with
like
that
the
one?
mistakes in my first
Yeah.
relationship.
Who doesn't do that?
It got really bad. I actually ended up apologizing to the person even like a year afterwards for it.
Really?
Yeah, I felt really bad about it, and
The unit began
like
to unravel.
there was no reason for me to do that
But they became
at all.
It's true.
began to
You become like weirdly, or at least I became weirdly like,
They spelt George Sears wrong.
oh, Gorge.
Gorge Sears.
That's
I never noticed that.
that's interesting.
That's funny. All right. Well, go ahead.
Oh, it's just like I became like strangely.
Guilty about it.
Yeah, I felt bad for everything that happened, and it clearly was not my
Yeah,
fault.
like you were just being you.
Yeah.
And that's one of the funny parts about like dating and relationships that like I've learned as an adult that I wish I would have known when I was younger, or understood better when I was younger. The biggest mistake, people get so nervous about dates. The truth is the biggest mistake you can make on a date is not being yourself.
Yeah.
If you aren't yourself, you failed.
Yeah.
Like when you're on a date, your goal is to basically be with the person and have them get to know who you are. And if they don't like you, forget them.
Yeah.
then date success. The only way you can fail a date is by pretending to be something you're not.
Yes.
That's the main way you fail. That's the theme of the movie Mystery Date with Ethan Hawke.
They're probably mercenaries.
Yeah, you haven't seen that movie?
Nope.
Sorry, my mom loves romantic comedies from when she was like my age, and so I've watched a lot of those.
Okay.
Mystery Date is actually a really wonderful romantic comedy with some action in it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, with Ethan Hawke.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, it's from like the mid '80s, I think.
I remember one of my favorite romantic comedies is When Harry Met Sally. Have you seen that one?
Oh, I've heard that's really good. Like that's considered like a great movie, right?
It's pretty good. My only thing with it is it's weird.
Keep it in.
Like throughout the movie, they're trying to argue about whether or not men and women, if they can be friends at all.
Ah.
And like that's like the main premise of the movie, and it's their sort of friendship as they go throughout the movie.
Right.
Take this.
But
Oh yeah, check it. He gives him the shaver that I picked up,
I love
and
it.
Snake's just like, okay. But that actually comes into play whenever Snake gets into his actual Solid Snake outfit. He shaves his beard, so the beard will be gone at the end of the game.
That's
I know, it's crazy. Why is it there? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe at one point there was like a different ending.
I don't know. I have no idea why he added any of that, but he did.
I love it. It's
But
fun.
when Harry Met Sally, what was it?
Oh, but that movie's strangely like,
Can you handle it? I need a few more minutes.
how do I put it?
Remember my
Like
frequency.
I don't know if
Is
I
it not
agree
very?
with it.
Is it not very progressive with like that whole thing?
It might not be. I have to give it a second look, but
I've
I
been
think
briefed
the
on
movie basically ends up saying,
information on
No, they
this
can't.
or about
yeah,
Yeah, that's another thing that gets confused too. One thing that I, as I've grown older, I don't believe is a real thing, or it's not what people really say it is, or they don't fully understand it. Is for me, it's the friend zone that gets talked about a lot. I don't
riding.
believe in the friend zone, or
Yeah.
there's a way to explain it. There's one thing that's true. When a girl doesn't know who you are, you can be a lot more appealing because they don't know anything about you. So of course, if you ask someone out and they don't know anything about you, they're more willing to go on a date because then they get to see more of who you are. So when you first meet someone, yes, if you ask them out, you might be able to actually go on a date with them immediately. Like but people who say like, "Oh, well, she doesn't like me because we've been friends for so long," she would like you if she liked you.
yeah.
That's not how it works. You don't. It's not because you're friends with them. And if like, and there's like all those people who like say to girls, like see these girls and then like they always date like jerks. I'm like, if they date jerks, that's their problem.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't worry about them if they date jerks. Then she's not gonna date you. Congratulations.
Also, maybe they weren't jerks. Maybe you're just kind of making some
Yeah.
assumptions.
yeah.
Oh, it's our anniversary. Who cares?
Okay, you want to go ahead and call this episode over?
Sure.
We will see you next time, guys.